Hello everyone and happy Thanksgiving. This is a video discussion for PM693, Unit 6, and we're going to talk about contracts today. Okay, so a breach of contract is a violation of any agreed upon terms and conditions of a binding contract. A breach could be caused by a late payment, missing deadlines, going over budget, or a more serious violation such as a failure to deliver on a promised asset. A breach of contract will usually be categorized as either material or immaterial for purposes of determining the appropriate legal action or remedy for the breach. So, for damages, when an individual breaches a contract, the other party to the agreement is entitled to a relief or remedy under the law. The payment of damages is a payment in one form or another, and is the most common remedy for a breach of contract. And there's many different types of damages, including compensatory damages, punitive damages, nominal damages, and liquidated damages. So next, I'm going to talk about the complex licensing agreement. Now, a complex licensing agreement is a business contract between two parties. The licensor owns the asset being licensed, and the licensee pays for the right to use this license. The licensee pays royalties to the owner in exchange for the right to sell or the product or use it. Now I'm going to talk about the steps in the contract process. There are 7 stages in contract management. In the first stage, contract preparation, the project manager is expected to identify needs, establish goals, and set expectations, as well as define risk. The next stage is drafting the contract, and in this stage, it's important to pay attention to specific wording. The contract should then be negotiated by anticipating and researching the other party's needs. After the contract negotiations are complete and both parties agree, the next stage is approval before the contract is actually finalized. After that, it's important to make the contract official by actually executing the contract. Then you have to keep up with contract amendments and revisions, as contracts are rarely stagnant. The final step now is the closeout, in which regular audits are performed to ensure that the contract obligations are met and the value is realized. Now, finally, I'm going to talk about the importance of contract management. Contract management is time-consuming, and it's important because if properly managed, it can be one of the most lucrative areas for building business relationships and generating revenue in the project. One of the best ways to drop prices is to work with contractors in contract negotiation for price for a particular contract. Contracts can also give managers a chance to specify particular results, linking those results with the prices negotiated. Contracts are also useful for maintaining timelines because a project manager can state a specific date that a contract must be finished by for the money to be paid to the actual contractor. And finally, contracts give project managers the chance to pass off liability for certain project aspects to the contractor, ensuring that the business cannot be held directly responsible for activities that it did not perform. Thank you.